much success. I don't want him to
We
have
listening to
success with
Jerry
the Cleveland
Live. We
Cowboys as
listening to Jerry
much as
Live. Y'all
I
tapping
do
in
want
to
him to have overall
GPC.
success. But Michael
Listening to
Parsons
Jerry.
did an outstanding job for us for 4 years. And a little bit of the way Herschel Walker may have had his greatest contribution to the Cowboys, what he brought to us when he left could be a tremendous thing for our fans and the success of this team. Kenny Clark,
That's gonna be a
we
good
knew
pickup.
beginning, we really knew beginning this spring that if we could pick up a top interior defensive lineman
Hmm.
just to offset not having a pass rusher, even though it's Micah. But where we're long, where we're strong, is in our pass rushing depth.
That's right.
And we knew if we could get an interior lineman, that was at least something that would improve us right there on a top interior lineman. He comes in strong for us, and he comes in accomplished for us. And so we're glad to have him. It was a prerequisite. We went down the teams, and we only picked teams that had room on their cap that could pay Micah, and we only picked teams that had top tackles, interior tackles, that we wanted to have any dialogue with at all about a trade. That was the criteria of trading. Top existing tackle that could come in here and play for us right now, this year, and
Hmm.
offset the fact to whatever degree, more or less, that we don't have that excellence that Michael Parsons has there, but
We
we do
live right
have the
now.
depth
Listening to
to come in there
Jerry.
and do that. And then if we could get the
Jerry,
picks that
Jerry,
we ultimately
Jerry.
getting, and we did have several teams that we might have had an opportunity to do something with. We did have that. And so this was no instantaneous happening this afternoon over about a 5-minute period.
Come
The
on,
other thing that
Jerry.
I would like to say is I firmly did, me, made a commitment to Michael this spring,
Hmm.
Micah, and paid him,
Tell us about it.
and to pay him. At that time, I was battling and knew that the other alternative probably was. I had no idea of what we might be able to get,
What?
but I knew that it was very likely to be several players that we could use those
Oh,
resources
come
for
on,
all the
dog. You
way,
just
draft picks
said
as well as
you
cap
you've
space.
been talking about this for
And so
months.
that was on our mind. The minute that we saw that we were quite possibly were going to have an issue about whether or not we could do a contract or not, that gave us time, that gave us imagineering, that coupled with bringing in a new coach and bringing in a new staff,
Yeah.
we felt it fit for us to have more players, more excellent players, if we do a good job of acquiring those players,
Hmm.
plus have a team this year that would give us a better chance, dare I say that?
More good
But
old boy.
absolutely,
Boys that ain't gonna buck the
it's
system.
not a zero that we're dealing with as far as how much better that we were trying to be, even not having Mike.
Yeah.
I've got several other things that I could answer a question
Well,
with, but
spit
I'll
it out
stop and
then,
just
man.
let you ask
The
questions.
only other thing, you did an amazing job of covering it extensively, but because we have thought about this a lot. But the other thing came into play big was between Coach Schottenheimer and Coach Eberflus, and talking about the defense and obviously getting a player like Kenny Clark. Is we also feel like in addition to the depth, is you can scheme pressure as well.
Exactly.
And I think Coach Eberflus has been really good at that in terms of using scheme to get pressure on the quarterback. But what's tough to scheme is to stop the run.
The other thing
That's a
that I
fact.
want to say is we not only gives us 4 first-round picks over the next 2 years,
Hmm.
we not only do that, nothing says we can't use some of those picks right now to go get somebody right now.
Right.
Don't rule that out.
You said your fan base that looks at this and says they're rebuilding right now.
Well, again, we've certainly got a new coaching staff, and a third of all the players are new.
Yeah.
And so obviously there is freshness. We'll use the word new on that basis. But we have the highest paid player in the NFL at quarterback.
Right.
And we made that commitment last year, and we're proud we made it. It had everything to do with this decision. Everything.
And Pickens'
It is
contract is
give
up
us
at the end
every
of the
opportunity
season,
with Dak Prescott and
and you
Lamb
got to
and the
negotiate with
base that
David
we've
again.
got to win now. And so all you need to do, this would, I'm not so sure this would have been results had we not had Dak. But the fact that we have Dak, we need to stop the run. We really do. We need to get the ball back.
Gary, you sure you didn't get them draft picks so you can get
Kenny Clark was a
Art
big
Manning
part of
next
this.
year?
And that was a part of winning right now. And we feel like when you look at, the frustration is we hadn't been able to win the big game in the playoffs, and we think it is a direct connection to not being able to stop the run.
Come on with
And
it.
we think Kenny Clark's going to be a big piece to that. And we felt like because of our depth on the edge, as well as the ability to be able to scheme pressure, that we could make up.
No, hit the like button.
Because
Hit the like
obviously
button,
he's elite
man.
at rushing the passer.
You can't show this
That we can
without
make up for that. And
saying
in
something.
addition to it, as Jerry said,
So hit the
well,
like
is
button.
We do now have
Like and share. We got
ones in each draft over the next 2 years, and nothing says we can't use one of
special
those
guest gonna
to
pull up and
improve the team
co-host
this
with me
year,
here in a
which we
second.
wouldn't rule out this
As
year.
soon as he's ready, we're gonna roll with it.
LLS Cowboys. Can you, from a timeline
But this was live, so
standpoint,
I wanted to go
when did
ahead
you
and
start
jump
negotiating
in.
with Green Bay, and when did you give them permission
no
to
problem.
talk to Mugaleta about a contract?
Yeah, we're not, I'm not going to get into time frames at all, but we didn't have a deal until this afternoon. I'll tell you, I can say that much. The rest of it, it'd be hard to not characterize the dialogue to pick this call, this time, this time. We talked to Green Bay
Cheer.
more than once, more than twice, several times. And that's been, frankly, over the last several days. But it came to a head as far as acting on it. Remember, there were three entities. First of all,
Jerry.
Micah had to have a contract with them that was satisfactory. They had to agree to the contract, and then we had to agree to the trade. And so it'd be real inaccurate to just, on our part, say what our time frame was without knowing theirs. But I will say that certainly it was probably still up in the air this morning when they went to practice. Kenny practiced out there with them today, and so you might say that it was technically up in the air this morning. Make no mistake about it, what wasn't up in the air was our consideration as a complete organization, that if we could get this done with our terms, we would make the trade. And that was a complete unanimity in the decision making.
Oh, what?
Did you give them permission to talk, to negotiate, though?
I'm not, I don't know that I want to.
According to them, they came to you
Hey, Jerry Curry.
and asked about doing a deal or trying to get something done, and you said play on the fifth year?
Excuse me.
Tell them to play on the fifth year, or if you
Now,
want to stay here?
who is they and we?
Parsons and Mugaleta.
Uh-oh.
Did you tell them to play on the fifth year?
Uh-oh.
That they wanted to play on the fifth year?
No, they.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
really
sorry. They
can't
came to you as recently as this week or in
Tell the
recently
truth, my
and
dear.
tried to jumpstart negotiations.
Yeah,
You
we
said
had
play
some.
on the fifth year.
We had some dialogue. I'm not going to get into specifics because I don't think that characterizes it. But it was not in any way out of the order or anything like that. But basically, I think I've read where
I'm
they
not gonna
said
tell you
that
what
I
he told
replied,
him in
we're playing under
private,
the
man.
contract
He's
as
a
it exists right
businessman.
now. Get ready to play Philadelphia. Correct. That was correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Todd. Jerry, Todd Archer with ESPN.
You're not
if you
asking the
were
right question.
willing to guarantee the highest highest amount of money for a non-quarterback back in March, but you're also open to possibly making a trade, why not do more or look at it more before the draft, where you would be able to gather those at least a player or picks then? Why wait until now?
I'm sorry. I think your question is
Why not
a
do that?
question.
You heard the
A
question,
question
Jerry.
about
And how you gonna tell that
my
man what his question
volition
was?
or about what I'm thinking. Is that correct?
I'm just wondering why this wasn't something that could have been done before
No.
the draft, to maybe you would have been able to gather draft picks that you could have used in April to help the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'll speculate with you because I haven't gone that deep into my thinking about why I didn't do it and when I should have done it and all that. Really, I'm not, and I'm not trying to be cute. Okay,
He said he ain't
but
trying to be cute.
when I offered Micah the contract that I offered him back in April, he flew in from out of the country, wanted to come right in. I said, no, get you a night's sleep and come on in the next day. Get you the next day. He wanted to come right in. When I did that, we offered him a contract to come play for the Dallas Cowboys.
After the day, we don't need to talk about no
Okay.
more Michael
Now,
News
it was more guaranteed
until
than what had been
September
reported that was
28th.
here
I
now.
know they're going to run again because
But
they
my
play
point
Green
is,
Bay.
without getting into detail, that was a very genuine negotiation. And I changed the amounts. And then we left, and then he called back and talked to Steven. Steven negotiated amounts. We changed those amounts
What you
that
changed,
he
Jerry?
called back from. And then, of course, the rest is history. When the time came to say, let's go,
You
then
say
he
the
said,
rest
well,
was history.
let's start the negotiation. And again, nothing in the world am I criticizing Micah about at all.
Yeah.
That was ever
I
been
mean, you
his
put him in a
right.
good position.
And Micah's never been
Still.
anything but so pleasant for me to be around. I want to be real clear.
Be clear
about it,
then.
not that it implies that it's not. Things are good here. Things are good here. We have just decided that it was in the best interest of our team
You know?
to take the consideration that we have. We appreciate his 4 years, but we can take that consideration and we can win in our minds more than had we gone the other route and signed him. That's not a negative on Micah. That's just unique to our circumstances.
Were there any trade discussions prior to the draft regarding Micah?
Come on, man. Y'all ask a dumb question.
Trade
Man.
discussions
Ask him
with
some
who?
good
With other teams
questions.
regarding
No,
him?
no,
So
no.
could you have done something then?
We had them. We had them, but we didn't have them with anybody else.
The draft's in April, by the way.
Right.
When we were talking to
In
Mike
March.
personally.
And
This is
April.
at the end of the month. This was at the beginning of the
I
month.
got you. But
Oh, you mean a day earlier or what? Shit, come on, man. Come on. I'm not frustrated with that.
John Machota with The Athletic. Jerry, this is just making a move like this isn't something that you normally do. You
Oh
don't
my
usually
God.
move away from
Jerry
star
Jones,
players
Stephen
in their
Jones,
prime.
press
Why
conference.
why is this different?
Live.
As a matter of fact, I've been criticized
We're going to talk
for
about it
staying
in
with
just a moment.
too long. The ones that have had, if you will, a relationship, a working together relationship. I had that kind of relationship with Micah. Like I said, I sat with him at a couple of one Super Bowl for sure, and I'm out here and knew his family. Had a hour and a half visit with his mother during the whole
Talk to
first
his
half
mama.
last weekend, sitting there with me watching the game, up in the box, up in the suite, where we watched the game. And so my point is, there's none of that here. Feel that very good about it. In our judgment, this gives us a better chance to be a better team than we have been the
Yeah.
last several years since Micah's been here. Not any negative on Micah, but we're trying to get better. We're trying to stop the run and stay in the hunt.
Did it bother you at all with the way maybe he carried himself, the laying on the training table during the game,
Yeah, it bothered me.
and some of those things like that?
As we asking them
Oh, that's
questions.
not. That is not. I didn't see it. I saw
You
pictures
saw
of
it,
that,
man.
but
You saw it from
those
that big
aren't
old press box up there,
ways
man. You could
that
look
you
right down at the sideline.
that you handle
You
being
saw it.
a player and a team concept and the sharpness and paying attention. First of all, ask our booker, and you can get your butt run over down there if you don't look at what's going on out on the field. Like lost Booker because of it Sunday or Thursday.
Nick Harris, former Star Telegram. Jerry, you had said a couple weeks ago in an interview with Stephen A. that you were never considering trading Michael Parsons. Was that a tactic at the moment, or did your tune eventually change in the last couple of weeks?
Do you really think if I wanted someone to be interested in him that I would say, oh, I'm going to trade him? It's the opposite. It's the opposite, of course. And I thank you for writing it.
Jerry gonna
really
have a
do.
field day with you.
You had said that it was a unanimous decision
people.
to make this deal today.
Yes.
Who was involved in that process?
The entire coaching, representatives of the entire coaching, as well as our entire front office, everyone that is involved that has an interest in going forward that we counsel with. And as I've told you many times, contrary to maybe something
We'll have some
that's
dialogue
some
in a
kind of
minute,
way, I
man. Y'all
really
stay
do
tuned. Stay tuned.
get
Like and share, like and
huge,
share.
input and dialogue and opinions from everybody in our organization, and this was unanimous.
Was the leadership council of the players part of that talk?
People that were on it were certainly had commented at points informally because of the fact that we were around the training camp, and we got members that were at training camp that are on that council.
Tommy Yards, DallasCowboys.com. Jerry said back in, I think it was April, that one of the things you were looking for from Micah before an extension was leadership. Did you see him take those kinds of steps for you, and was that part of the decision to ultimately trade him?
I wanted
We got him backpedaling.
an elevation because he was going to be elevated to an elite status relative to financial, the percent of the cap that he got
Right.
relative to all the players.
Yeah.
And I
He's
really
gonna take
believe
the majority of the
strongly
money.
that when you have that, then you have an added responsibility to show leadership for the whole team.
Yeah.
When you're one of the 6 or 7 that are getting 2/3 of the money.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be Parsons, Dak, and CD taking the majority of the money.
Your Cowboys players, including Tyler Smith, David Mulligetta represents
Gotta
George
make it
Pickens,
make
who's on the
sense.
team.
We
Do
get
you
it.
wonder if maybe the interactions
But as
you
a
had
fan,
with
you
him
hate
with
to
David
see
Mulligetta
good
might have
players
some
go.
ramifications in terms of negotiations down the road?
From everything I've heard from people that know him, he's not that fragile. And let me tell you something, you can't do this stuff, you can't do business like this and be around this and be fragile. I'm not. It still doesn't mean you can't get mad or you can't get way, but still, I would think that with his background and what have you, he's very professional and is very willing to keep his eye on the ball and not get caught up in a lot of the other emotion or things that go on. Now, make no mistake about it. Negotiations, and it's not just player. And as a matter of fact, I would like to make this comment. These are young guys, relatively speaking to this guy.
Right.
These are young guys.
Some
And
babies.
they haven't had times when these their skills and their being of what they're contributing is measured up by some kind of negotiation over money. Now, anybody that doesn't understand that doesn't understand human beings. We all get flair over that.
Yeah.
I'm 82. I flare over it today.
Yeah.
That's part of that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And to understand that is, frankly, not necessarily you're learning when you're negotiating at the level Micah or his agents are, but certainly on down the line earlier, that's a big part of evolving That's why third-year linemen sometimes are better and show up when they didn't show up in the first year. People evolve. I look at it that way. Who was it? Stephen A. Stephen A. said, Jerry said, you should have more grace. You should be a little more sensitive. These are young guys, and you've been down that pike a lot and have it. What Stephen A. Got back from me was I've had more grace than any human I know of. I've had more grace. Forgiveness is just to say okay. Grace is when okay, plus they give you a lift.
Yeah.
That's grace. You all know that. So having said that, I believe that in our players. And I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have a big feeling for our players and, frankly, our coaches. And so
Y'all want to chime in, man? Hit that link.
never
It's in the
been a
chat.
case
It's in
where
the chat. We're
I
going to talk about it in
ever
just
past a
a
nanosecond
moment. Just a moment.
had a bad feeling after we're through with negotiations and we're trying to sit down and go forward with what we said we would do, and that's play together. You guys give me a great opportunity to communicate, and I'm not the first one. You've had
Every
coaches
day.
tell you they communicate with their players through the people in this room. And so you guys give us a great forum to express ourselves in a way.
Big forum.
And our fans, if I thought that it was sensitive to fans, then that'd be a different story too. I don't. I think it's another little nuance of being involved in our game. Thank you guys
You're
for
still gonna
involvement
sell
in
tickets.
these nuances.
That's what he's saying.
That's why we did draft room cameras. That's why we did all that. So, boy, I believe in the process and the discussion of the process and the questions you have about it.
You mentioned looking in the mirror. Do you think you still plan
We're gonna move on
your
from Jerry in
first
just a moment.
negotiation tactic that you used with Micah here, where you wanted to negotiate with him directly?
Oh, I don't think there's any question. Once we are together, I've had hundreds of times and incidences where, literally hundreds over the last 35 years, of where the kinds of relationship that I have with a player and the things we do, and that goes both ways, goes them and me, because those players that were 25 grew up to be 55. And we're still talking, baby. And we have relationships. That's a natural thing to happen when you work together during times that bond you. And so I feel that way about it. That's
I read between them lines.
It's my main reason for being here. So those things that go over those years are treasures with those guys. Their attorney or their agent isn't necessarily anywhere to be found 10 years later. Not only that, sometimes they're not even to be found because one guy in the agency's got it handed off to another guy now.
Yeah.
So these guys that are sitting here with your Dallas Cowboys and the people that are out here putting it on the line and going to build memories that are a part of their legacies and their families for years and years, then you can't do that through
Shout out
an agency.
to Alita.
I mean, through a third party. At least I can't. And so you're absolutely right. If we're going to be at that significant time, and brother, this is significant, the financial consideration, especially nowadays, and it always has been, relatively speaking. When you're doing that in a young person's life, then I want to be where I can be. I want to be in the mix there. I want to be in the, I want them to see me get mad or tear up. Or see me say, God dog it, I'll do it. As old Michael Irvin told me one time, he said, Jerry said that we're just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. And I said, Michael, we were just sitting there, the two of us. And I said, Michael, there's an old West Texas town called El Paso.
Man.
El Paso.
Jerry, you better
And he
stop
goes,
it.
God knows, give it to me. I can't even deal with you on a basis like that. Let's go. So my point is, all that
Get to the point, Jerry.
was last. We're still doing it.
Yeah.
30-something years later. That stuff happens.
Oh,
And so I
Lord.
don't view it's a negative for the player either. They're going to get more out of it, I hope,
Jerry, you could have
than
left
if I'm
all of that
around.
out of it.
They'll get more out
You
of it
just
than just
danced
that
all the way
contract.
around that question.
Only other thing I'd add to that is we do have players that come in and we totally respect it that say, I don't feel comfortable talking about my contract. I'd like you to go through my agent, and we do that.
That's what he did.
I mean, you're not required to come in and negotiate the contract yourself. All the ones we've done like that are those who request
All right.
to come in and visit with Jerry or
You got ready to
myself.
jump into this.
That's the only ones we've done that with.
No.
The issue
We're not going to let y'all fill us
was
with no whole bunch
not
of
to
bananas in the
switch
tailpipe.
who we
No.
were talking
We
with.
got to let you go, Jerry.
I'm
No.
grateful, man. Thank you, Jerry. Coming from a true Giants fan. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Jerry, we don't worry. Nothing else, Jerry, to say.
Appreciate you, man.
Mm-mm.
I tell you one thing.
Travis in the building.
And this tell me now that them Packers are serious about their playoff push.
They are very serious about it because, man, they broke the bank.
Yeah, they just went
let
all
go.
in.
They let go a very good piece to their defense to acquire one rusher. So they think highly of him and gave up two first round
picks.
One this year and one next year. And like Jerry was saying, he was saying, who's to say they won't use them picks this year to acquire somebody else? But looking at it from both sides, man, I know the whole DFW area is in the frenzy because this is a second superstar that they've lost within 6 months.
Yeah.
You got Luka, Michael Parsons, but business is business. And when you get into these contracts and they get ugly over the internet, ain't no coming back after you done said something crazy to me behind closed doors, and then you went public and you said this and you said that. And we're not working together no more. So I think this was the best resolution for the whole thing, because if you don't do something, it begins to spill over in that locker room.
My only thing that I can't figure out. Well, I understand honestly why, because you can't pay Dak Prescott, you can't pay CD Lamb, and pay Michael Parsons, and then have a rest of your team is going to be what?
You got George Pickens coming up at the end of this year as well, with the same agent.
My only thing is, if you was going to trade him, why didn't you just trade him before the draft or something to help your team now? Like, what was if you wasn't going to pay him?
And before you popped in, they just asked him that same question, and he was like, "Well, we thought we was on good terms," and so there wasn't an option on the table to get rid of him. Then they was still thought everything they can get a deal done. So yeah, he fumbled the bag and fumbled the ball on this one, man. As well as he has been doing, man. I think of DeMarcus Ware contract negotiations when he left and went to the Broncos. So I mean, almost a similar thing, man. So and DeMarco Murray, a running back, Miles Austin. So
always, yeah.
Contracts with Jerry. I mean, it's a no-win situation.
It's kind of like, see, I'm a grew up being a Knicks fan, and I always say that same thing with the Cowboys. At the end of the day, the Cowboys could go 17-0 or 0-17. They still gonna make their money. They still gonna sell out. They merchandise gonna move up no matter what. So at the end of the day, Jerry just about making that money. I don't care how he try to paint it and make it seem like he a competitor or what. It's about that bottom line.
A lot of people don't know that, but man, the dude has his hands in concession stands, ticket sales for at least 13 NFL teams. You hear me? 13 NFL teams, and he has a construction company that's built the past three stadiums that the Super Bowl was hosted at. So, I mean, even though he's losing in the records, he's still winning with the Nike deal that he helped the NFL put out, the ticket sale. He's still winning. And then we look at the schedule. We look at the schedule, and if ain't nobody paid attention, September 28th, the same Michael Parsons we talking about comes back to Dallas to play the Cowboys. You don't think that's going to be sold out on a Monday night?
Be huge. That's already, that's going to be the prime time game.
Yeah. So man, he looked at it from he didn't lose, and then he has other players that might not be the same caliber, but they're with 4 or 5 players, I can get some of the same production. Yeah. With those 12 sacks, I can get 4 players that'll give me 4 sacks.
Yeah.
For a cheaper price. He's looking at it from a business perspective. As a fan, it sucks. That's why I don't get too caught up in the players, because I understand this business.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. But like I was saying, that's the same thing, the same problem that them good old Knicks have, man. As long as they selling them tickets and them owners is making that money, they don't care who your favorite player is, and they don't care. They would move him out of here so fast. They don't care how much you love him.
He just made it. I mean, he did this interview with Stephen A. He did the interview with Michael Irvin. And you can tell from the tone of where he was coming from, he felt disrespected. And when you the owner and the boss, he said something has to be done. So he got to make a point. I'll trade you. I'll get rid of you if you're not going to line up. Whether it results in the winning season or not, he's still going to be the one that signed the checks.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Big Jerry. He ain't going nowhere, but you will.
Right. And he know it's still going to be people that's going to buy jerseys and everything.
So what's, like, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm on the outside looking in. So what is your expectations now? Do you still think that, is it like Super Bowl run type expectations, or?
It was, in my opinion, it was never expectations of a Super Bowl run. You got a rookie head coach coming in. So, I mean, it's a new scheme. I mean, they may still win 10 games. They may not. They may flop. But I do see one Art Manning in the foreseeable future to be backup quarterback or starting quarterback. And with Jerry getting 2 more first-round picks, now that's a possibility.
Yeah, but you don't know how high those first-round picks going to be. Now, he could use it as ammunition to trade up to where he wants.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's always something. He like a snake in the grass. He gonna slither to get what he want, man. It was a way that he slithered to get Dion from the 49ers.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So it was, hey man.
Hey Lady Fanita, I see you down there. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, so it's some crazy stuff. But what was your take on the trade?
Like I said, man, me being a Giants fan, yay. I don't got to see that guy twice a year no more.
Right.
And that's good. But really, though, like I said, I kind of.
But it's still in the conference.
I kind of get it, because you can't pay everybody $40-something million a year, man. It's just not possible. And so that's one of the things.
47.
I honestly look at Dak. You get what I'm saying? Because even guys like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and those guys, a lot of quarterbacks, they took less money just so they could have better players around them. But Dak was like, yeah, nah, I want all of mine.
So do you think it was more so the agent? Because this agent is known for going to make history, to get his players.
You talking about Dak's agent or Micah's agent?
Micah's agent, but they're saying that's actually the same agency. It's Athletes First. He just have a different representative that represent Dak. What David represents, he's the other agent that's still under that same umbrella, and they've been breaking records. They did over 1 billion in contracts last year alone.
Well, it's two different sides here, right? So, from even though it's the same agency, I understand Michael Parsons being a defensive player. You really always want. I mean, everybody's always one snap away, but he's a premium position. He's a pass rusher. That's right. Go get every penny you could get. Now, Dak, honestly, I think his situation is different because you're the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
You're going to make money off the field anyway. So if you left $15 million off on the table, you're going to get that back anyway, or because you're the quarterback of the Cowboys from your endorsements and your car commercials and all of that. You're going to get that money back anyway. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're on a better team that's winning games, going to the playoffs, making Super Bowl runs and all of that stuff. Your endorsements is going to go up. So that's the only reason I always said I looked at that different coming from a quarterback, and I could understand why Brady and all of them could take less money on a contract because they gonna get that back from they Campbell chunky soup commercials and they Aflac commercials and all of that the quarterbacks get. You get what I'm saying? So for Michael Parsons, I get it. I understand. You gotta go get every penny you could get, especially knowing you playing a premium position. Like pass rusher, yeah, I get it.
Right.
But I feel like Dak's situation is a little different because you can get that extra money off the field. So
all right. We're gonna swap off of Parsons and the Cowboys around the league. What was some surprise cuts that you witnessed? Who got cut that you didn't think that should have got cut, or who picked up who? Or have you been paying attention to that?
The whole Shiloh situation in Tampa was shocking to me because every time they showed their coach, and he was always speaking highly of Shiloh, right?
Right.
So then for that situation to happen, and Shiloh throw a punch and get ejected out the game. I mean, I understand you like he said, you can't throw a punch in the NFL, especially when you a player, you are undrafted rookie trying to make the team, as an undrafted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Even if your last name is Sanders, man, you can't make a move like that. So
So it's not only Shiloh, but Shador. Even though he made the team, do you think the Sanders brothers
he's on the team. He made
getting,
the 53 man.
Or getting slack just because of their last name?
Shador made the 53 man team. I mean, of course, I feel like he should be higher in the depth chart, but I'm not going to trip, and I don't think Shador fans should trip neither because this is the Browns we talking about, right? And the Browns last year they used 4 quarterbacks to get through the season. The year before that they used 5 quarterbacks to get through the season. So the Browns used 9 quarterbacks to get through 2 seasons. So it's fine. It's not about who starts. It's all about who finishes. And I'm pretty sure that once Shador get his chance to get in there, it ain't gonna be no turning back from that. But I have been keeping close eye on that situation, and I do see that they are doing a young kid dirty down there, man. They doing them bad down there.
And this, I seen a post a little bit earlier. It's like 8 NFL former players, and their sons is in there, and 8 out of 8 got cut.
Because you have, some of them,
Frank Gore Jr. got Rice son, you got it was, and then that everybody in the comments was saying, "Are we seeing the trend? Is this racism?" And then other people are saying, well, they are already second generation of millionaires. They really don't need the NFL. But how do we distinguish who are these guys being actually given a fresh shot for the athleticism, or just because they come in you Dion's son or Frank Gore's son.
Mhm.
I don't really need you or the publicity, so I'm circus off my team. Is that some of the mentality of some of these head coaches?
Well, a lot of the times, to be honest, in my opinion, some of the kids don't deserve to be there. Some of them are there because of their last
Right.
name and nepotism. Sometimes it's true, but then there's sometimes where the kids
They can
deserve to be
actually
there.
ball. Like it
Yeah,
was
so
another Terrell Owens' son. It was a long list of NFL greats that I didn't even know was in the league. Like
exactly
T.O.
my
son,
point.
I didn't
So
know.
if they didn't
Yeah.
make enough noise in college that you don't even
Right.
know who they are, how on earth are they even on the NFL in the NFL camp, right? That's
Right.
because they last name. So in that case, I get it. But when you
Right.
take the Sanders kids, I think
Yeah.
that situation is a little different. Even starting with Shiloh. Shiloh was a 3-star recruit coming out of high school that went to South Carolina, which is an SEC school.
Hmm.
Dion wasn't even coaching in college yet, so
Right.
there was a lot of colleges that wanted him. Even with Shador, Shador was recruited by Alabama. He was recruited by every school you could think of. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's not like he only got to play in college because he played for his father. No, these kids would have played if Dion coached in college or not.
Right.
So their situation, in my opinion, is a little different because they actually earned their way. Shador played his first 2 years at a junior college, and
Hmm.
he grinded his way up.
Hmm.
So it's not like they're just giving them accolades only because of the name. They put
Right.
that work in college and had success in college and actually earned the right to at least, uh, you know, get drafted or get a shot in the camp somewhere. Now,
Right.
Shador's situation is different because he's only the most accurate
Yeah.
quarterback ever to play college football statistically as of today. Right now, his career percentage is the highest ever out of any quarterback that ever played college football. And that don't have nothing to do with his last name. That got everything to do with the kid's skill set and the work that he put in. So is he a finished product? Of course not. But what
Right.
quarterback get drafted and Peyton Manning threw what 20 interceptions his first year in the NFL?
Right.
Even he needed time to grow and to become the quarterback he eventually became. But he got the opportunity to do it.
Hmm.
And that's what a lot of people feeling like Shador is not getting. He's not getting that opportunity to do it. So, and
Yeah.
I agree based off of what I've seen and my observations. Yeah, it's ugly over there, man.
Right.
It's not a
I
fit.
did see that they moved him from 4 to 3, so he did move up to the third quarterback.
He'll be
Still
fine.
behind.
This
He's still behind the rookie that they drafted a little bit, a couple of
That's what I said. This is the Browns,
hours
baby.
ahead of him. But and we do know that that offensive line is not the best offensive line, and you got Flacco, 40-something years old. How long will he last? And
Yeah.
so, and it won't be long. I give it maybe week 5 or week 6. Shador be playing and starting, because the fans is not going to sit well with mediocrity, and they're
No.
going to push. They're going to push to
Well,
have him.
I don't know about that. The fans in Cleveland, I mean, they so
Right.
used to. I
Yeah,
look. I'm not
but
a.
when
I'm
you
a.
have something to look forward to, at like a Shador Sanders, they're gonna push. I mean, the sales, the ticket sales, the jersey sales, it's gonna speak loud for them. And then all they got to do is keep working behind the scenes, keep working in practice, and keep doing what they need to do to show that he belongs in this league. You got to show it every single day in practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested. Like I said, I'm not a. I've never even seen the Browns getting this much interest from
Right.
national media, national fans, or nothing. I've never paid any attention to the Browns. And
Right.
now as I'm observing and I'm looking now, it's like it's like the Ringling Brothers circus over there with
Right.
what they got going on over there.
Already, man.
So I
Week
know just
week
be
one.
patient, Shador gonna be on that field before the season. And I actually think it's a good thing though that Joe Flacco is there just to at least start the season out. And he's actually going to be good for both of them. And I would never take anything from Dylan Gabriel. I feel like Dylan Gabriel is just stuck between a rock and a hard place. He ain't asked for none of this. And, you know, I don't take nothing from him. Like I said, I just want, and I know all the fans just want to see Shador to get a fair shake.
That's
and,
right.
And it's really not happening like that. But like I said, it's the Browns, and it's good that they got Joe Flacco over there so they can, you know, learn how to prepare for a game before an NFL game. What a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday is like before a game day in the NFL. And Joe Flacco got what, 18 years under his belt, got a Super Bowl under his belt, so they can see how it's supposed to look and what they're supposed to be doing. And like you said, by week 5, 6, 7, they start letting the young guy, even if they put Dylan Gabriel in there first. Dylan Gabriel, not to take nothing from him once again, but he's a what, 5'8", 5'9" tops.
Right.
Good luck. It's only a matter of time before that get exposed. You can't run rollouts every play in the NFL before the defense figure out what it is you're trying to do and take that away from you. So in due time, Shador will get his chance. I know he's preparing. I know he's you know, ready for his opportunity. He's gonna seize the moment once it comes. So they can try to do all they want, but you know how they say, man, you can't stop what God already has for a person.
That's right. That's right.
The Fansky and them over there, boy, they trying it though, man. They
really are.
trying it.
They really are, man. Week 1 picks, man. You ready to do it?
Week 1 picks?
Week 1 picks.
I can't believe it's already time for that already.
It's week 1 already, man. And it start off Thursday. We're going to leave that one for last. Cowboys versus Eagles. We're going to start off with the Giants versus the Commanders.
Giants and who?
Commanders.
Oh, man. Even though I'm a Giants fan, I always, you know, try to use common sense. But I believe in that Giants defense this year. I believe in the Giants defense this year, so I'm gonna pick the Giants. And I didn't want to pick the Giants, but I'm picking. It's not gonna be a low-scoring game. It's gonna be like a 14-17. Just some old school Giants defensive type of game. I see something like that going down, man. You know,
and I like the speed. I like the speed of the Giants, man. The wide receivers look good. Russell Wilson look pretty comfortable with the team, and the play calling looks pretty good. And the defense, like you said, the defense looked good. So I think I'm taking the Giants as well to upset the Commanders, man.
Yeah,
at home. At home, they play in DC. The Falcons and Bucks.
Falcons and the Bucks. Falcons got that young quarterback Penix playing. I'm gonna take the Bucks though. Honestly, I think the Bucks are gonna make some noise this year. I see that happening. I see them making a nice run this year. So I'm gonna take the Bucks. Falcons are the young teams. I'm gonna take the Bucks in a runaway with that one. Actually,
okay. Yeah. I got the Falcons. So
there we go. We gotta see, man. I don't know. Michael Penix got to prove it to me. This gonna be a prove it. Show me what you got this year now, man.
And that's only because of the Ty Bowles defense. I think the defense is going to be a little bit too much for the young quarterback. So, but the Falcons running game, I mean, it's
like B. John, yeah.
So it'll be a pretty good game, man. Pretty good game. Browns and the Bengals. We just got to talk about a whole bunch of Browns.
I'm taking the Bengals.
I got the Bengals as well.
I'm gonna take the Bengals. The Browns will be Browns. As much as I like Shador and I want, he ain't playing right now. Even if he was playing, honestly, I'll probably still take the Bengals because I like to go with common sense.
Right. Okay, the Cardinals and the Saints.
Oh boy. So who's going to play worse? That's the real question.
Right. And the Saints
I'm gonna take the Cardinals in that game
with a new head coach, Kalen Moore.
Yeah, but I don't trust either one of those Saints quarterbacks. I don't trust Spencer Rattler yet. He didn't prove nothing, and I don't trust Especially don't trust that rookie, his backup Tyler Shaw, however you say his name.
Right.
So, in a game like that, I would try to take the quarterback that I think is better. So I'm gonna go with the Cardinals in that one. Tyler Murray get it done.
I picked the Saints.
We'll see.
I picked the Saints, man.
We'll see.
I
I
want to
don't
see.
trust. I don't trust the
I don't really
quarterbacks.
trust
man.
it, but I see that how excited the guys are to have a young coach. But hey, man, I could be wrong. But hey, the
We're gonna
Saints,
find out about them quarterbacks.
the Saints playing at home. It's hard to play in a dome. So hey, we'll see. We'll see. The
Yeah,
Jets
we're
and
gonna
the
have to come back to this. We're gonna have to
yeah
come back to this to see now.
yeah the Jets and the Steelers.
Oh Lord.
That's what's the man? The boy just left the Steelers. They actually did a
Justin
quarterback
Fields.
swap. They did a
Justin
quarterback
Fields.
swap. So yeah, I got
Oh,
the
that's
Steelers.
yeah. They just flip flopped quarterbacks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting. I
That's
tell
it.
you what, I don't trust Aaron Rodgers neither.
Me neither.
I don't trust
But
Aaron Rodgers.
I do
But
trust.
I
I
still
do
think the
trust him a
Steelers
bit.
got the better team though.
Yeah.
I think the Steelers got the better team outside of the quarterback. I don't trust Aaron Rodgers, but I also don't trust Justin Fields just
Mhm.
yet. So I'm gonna give the quarterback position a wash, and I think the Steelers got the better team. So I'll take the Steelers.
Chiefs and the Chargers.
Taking the Chiefs. I still somebody gonna have to I'm gonna take the Chiefs all the way up until Patrick Mahomes is about 40.
Yeah.
Until then, any game involving the Chiefs, I'll take the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs as well.
And he's only in his 20s, so
Right.
he ain't going nowhere no
Still
time
a young
soon.
buck. Dolphins and the Colts.
Dolphins I'm gonna take the Dolphins because Danny Dimes is the Colts starting quarterback, and I know enough about Daniel Jones from his days at the Giants. And no. So I'll go with
I forgot that's the quarterback over there. Yeah, I gotta switch that. I had the Colts, but I gotta switch that to the Dolphins.
I'll take Miami. I think Miami might get back to playing some explosive offensive football.
Yeah.
Hopefully if
yeah.
Tua get back to form. He dealt with some injuries and stuff last year, but
Yeah. And
I like Miami.
What you got still there? The receiver still there?
Who?
The receiver for Miami.
Waddle?
I cannot think of his name. The short one, the fast one.
Waddle, Jalen Waddle?
Not Waddle.
Hill?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he back and he's smiling. That's what I'm saying. So I know he was a little disgruntled last year.
Yeah.
But he back. He looked happy.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go with the Dolphins on that then. The Panthers and Jags. You got number 1 pick and number 2 pick.
You know what? There's always every year there's one team that nobody expect. Like last year, it was Washington. Nobody expected nothing out of Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I think this year that team is going to be Jacksonville, man. I don't know why. I just always keep feeling they got some nice young talent, and I just keep thinking one of these days that the light bulb is going to go off in Trevor Lawrence's head because he got all of the tools. He showed flashes of it sometimes.
Right.
I was always thinking he just needed a couple of years, and maybe this is going to be that year. And if this is the year that the light bulb go off in his head, man.
Yeah. Shout out.
They got some pieces though. They got a nice young defense. They got receivers. They got yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It can happen if he can put it together. But we'll see,
man. I think he's gonna have a great game, Travis Hunter. He just announced that he got a baby on the way.
We will see, baby.
Yeah. All right, the Raiders and the Pats.
The Raiders and the Pats. Let's see what Geno got, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Geno Smith. I'm gonna go with Geno Smith. I don't trust the Patriots quarterback May just yet. He's a young buck. He still got to show something. And I like what I saw out of Geno last year, man.
I like the running back for the Raiders, so I picked the Raiders as well.
Let's see what's up with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Good to see Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
Good to see what he got over there.
See what he got. 49ers and Seahawks. That's a rivalry, division rivalry.
Seahawks. Sam Darnold is over there now.
Yeah.
Who's the home team?
Seahawks.
I'm going Seahawks. They tough to beat at home.
Yeah.
Seahawks play tough at home. I'm gonna go Seattle.
I actually picked the 49ers.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was being that if the 49ers was the home team, I would have went 49ers. But in that rivalry right there.
That's the reason why I picked the 49ers to sneak one on the road.
That rivalry right there, yeah, I'll take the home team in that one.
Yeah. All right. Titans and the Broncos.
Titans and Broncos. Starting the rookie quarterback. The Titans will be his first NFL game.
Yeah.
This is not the preseason. That defense gonna be moving and jumping and switching and showing zone but going man and then showing man but playing zone and playing zone on one side of the field and man on the other side of the field, and they gonna give that boy everything they could think of. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos in this one. I think it's gonna be a learning experience for Ward, his first NFL game. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
That's a tough head coach to face for your first NFL game. That is a tough coach. Man. Yeah. Rams and the Texans.
I'll go with the damn man.
I gotta go with the Texans.
Yeah, I always think about when I think about two teams, the first thing that come to mind for me is the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So that's what I think about the quarterbacks. I like CJ Stroud a lot. He a little inconsistent last year. I'm gonna go with the Rams though.
You got the Rams.
I'm gonna take the Rams and Sean McVay.
Okay. Yeah, we got to come back and see what do our record on who was what and who was what. The Lions and the Packers, they get the newly signed defensive end. You got Michael Parsons going up against the division rivals in Detroit. No, they playing in Green Bay.
In Green Bay.
In Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Green.
Will his back be hurting?
Is who?
Michael Parsons' back not hurting no more?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Ain't no way. I don't think so.
His back is mighty fine for the 7 years.
What you think? Do you think his back will hurt?
His back is not hurting, man. He gonna play.
But it was a smart move by him.
Yeah,
smart move by him.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
the Ravens and the Bills.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. They one of the Super Bowl favorites this year. I'll take the Bills. Josh Allen, he's getting better and better every year.
Okay.
So I wouldn't expect anything less from him this year.
I gotta go with Lamar. I'm going with Lamar Jackson on the road to upset the Bills. Yes, sir. We're going Ravens.
Say it again.
I say I'm going with Lamar Jackson on the road to upset the Bills in Buffalo.
Okay. I'm it's a Ravens fans over here right now. They be all right.
Vikings and Bears, another division game.
Vikings and Bears. I'll take the Vikings in that one. I'm gonna take the Vikings and their defense in that one. I do think Caleb Williams is gonna play better this year, and I do think the Bears is gonna play better this year. But I also think the Vikings is gonna be pretty tough this year with that defense. So
I got the Vikings as well, man. And last but not least, they get their rings this night. The banner comes down. You gotta have Gilly doing his dance. You got the Eagles versus Cowboys. Who you pick? In Philly.
That's gonna be the good one.
Thursday night.
Man, I'm gonna take the Eagles because I really think that it's going to be a psychological effect on the Cowboys because of this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
I know how moves like this could affect the locker room.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It could bring a little more. You just lost your leader, man.
You lost
You
your
know,
leader, and
you just lost your leader.
your cornerback first game back without his best friend in Diggs.
Yeah.
That's gonna play, like you say, a mental effect on him. Even though Diggs has always had a great game against Jalen Hurts,
Hmm?
but it was because of that pressure Michael
Yeah.
Parsons was
That
putting
that makes
in on that
that
side,
end make your
on
back
that
end look better.
right on that same side. So it'd be interesting to see if they can still get that pressure. Nealon does pretty well. They got a rookie that went to Penn State last year that just drafted DN, and I believe that was a lot of the cause of them pausing on paying Michael because they got somebody that looked just like him, played just like him, just as fast, from the same school, and much younger, a rookie, and then get played for cheap. So I see him going through the same situation in the next 3 years because he's going to develop into that type of caliber player. But the edge rushers and then adding the piece to the middle where they was really weak last year, that D line still looked a little decent. It still looked decent. But I'm still picking the Eagles.
Wow. Sheesh. You
Still picking the Eagles.
yeah.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
cheering for the boys, but yeah, gotta be real about it, man. Yeah, I don't know if I don't trust Dak. I don't trust
Mm,
Dak as a leader, as a quarterback. We don't know which Dak is gonna show up.
that's true.
Is it the 4,000 yard passing, 35 touchdown a season Dak, or the when it really hit the fan, I got a hamstring pull Dak, or my thumb hurt Dak. Which one is it gonna be? So I don't really trust it. I know first game of the season. You want to set the tone, but who's going to stand tall when that first punch come and smack you in the mouth? And that's going to decide the winner of this game. And I believe that, I mean, defending champs, it's kind of hard to go against it. The emotions going to be running high that night. They get their rings, you got the banner, you got the crowd behind you. Now, when they come to Arlington, it may be a different story. I mean, they always split, but that first one out the gate, I give it to the Eagles.
I know I'm excited. I can't wait. Everybody got their hopes high right now. This is the best part of the season because
Absolutely.
everything is possible right now. Everybody's
Absolutely.
in it right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, we're going to come back and we're going to visit all this and then look at all the games that we picked and talk about what our picks and everything and be back and do this thing for real this season. Man, Trav and JT is
You know
live
it.
on the corner. We live on the corner, man. Make sure y'all like and share. This ain't our last one. This just the beginning. This just the beginning, man. Hey, man,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead, plug the channel, man. Plug the channel, plug the TikTok and the radio station.
All right, that's right. It's your boy Trav Arliss. Y'all can find me on Station Head at Team Arliss. You can find me on TikTok at Team Arliss. And you can find me on Instagram at Team Arliss. You get
Already.
it? At Team Arliss on all platforms. You're an independent artist out there. You want to share some of your music with some listeners from all around the world, get some organic streams, and start getting paid for your music. Pull up to our radio station, come stream some music, share your music with listeners from around the world. You want to kick it about some sports? Pull up on the corner, come and kick it with me and JT. We gonna
That's
keep
right.
y'all abreast and posted on everything popping in the sports, in the urban culture, in the music.
That's
We
right.
got you.
Already, man. Appreciate you, man. I'm Pastor JT. This is Trav, man. And we out of here, man. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what? You know what? Did I do? I forgot. You know, we do have a sponsor, man. I forgot all about that, man. Let me go and throw the plug in for the sponsor right quick. Shout out to the sponsor. This episode of The Preacher's Corner is brought to you by 3 Young Queens Shea Butter, where natural meets royalty. Handcrafted with love, our rich, all-natural shea butter nourishes, hydrates, and protects your skin because you deserve the royal treatment. Visit 3youngqueens.net today and experience the luxury of nature's best. 3 Young Queens Shea Butter, because royalty starts with self-care. Proud official sponsor of the Preacher's Corner podcast with Pastor JT and Lady Fanita.